Alright, we're walking through the reno. I just want to show you something for this small point, but you're just putting a temp light in right here. So you notice there's actually only just a black and a white in there. I'm just gonna try to run this like that. There. So there's only a black and a white wire in there. So which means that the power is actually at the switch. The hot and neutral are at the switch. And this is also hot and neutral coming up to here, but this will be switched power. So if you look down here, this is all getting replaced, but you got the switch in there. Kind of can see a little bit. Got your black and white in there. So their power's at the switch. So the reason why I'm talking about that, I'll turn my light down. The reason why I'm talking about that is because a lot of these places that you go, they have the option to either put sometimes they mix and match, it doesn't matter, but they'll put the power up in the lights, or they bring the power down to the switch depending on the electrician. They have different reasons. I personally like to have my power up at the lights and then switches just down at the switch leg, and not switch power to be in the box. I prefer to have constant power up at the lights themselves. I'm going to tell you why. I spent a lot of hours in attics, and a lot of time someone says, hey, you know what, I want to add a light over here. I'd love to add a light here. Is that possible? How much does it cost, etc. I'll say, well, I could take a look at it. And so the big difference is, if you have power from a switch and you don't overload your circuit, you always allow for future. I can add a light somewhere off a circuit, and it's like easy to do. I can just add it from another light, and that's off the same switch. And it's all done. I'm adding a light. Done. If I have power at the switch down here and I have to add another light, and they want it to be like a separate switch and everything, well, I'm gonna have to get down into the existing wall, and I'm gonna have to basically steal power from the switch box to run my light and my circuit, and then it's a lot harder to get in a switch box. Whereas if I'm going to put a light up and it has its own switch, and I want it to have its own switch, it's easy to drill down and cut a switch into the wall and mount it. But it's a lot harder to fish into a box when everything's closed. You don't know what's behind there. Sometimes there's backing like that here, and sometimes there's older houses, they have backing kind of in here, and so you could run into it above the box. So a lot of different issues like that, but that's one thing keep in mind. All you journeymen out there and different guys, when you're wiring houses, if you're not sure if you want to bring power down to the light box or you want to have it up at the switch, if you're going to have long-time customers and you're going to be adding a light down the road, you might save yourself some trouble in the future by having the power up at the light, the constant power, rather than down in the box. So, all right, thanks guys, later.